Hello, hello my loves, and welcome back to Ominous Low Rumblings, the game. When last we left off, well, we were chased by David Cameron's love child. Well, actually, it was some sort of bizarre pig man. Very, very peculiar. Through the church, of all things. I mean, the way all of the architecture is linked, again, is making me... It's reminding me a little bit of things like, say, American McGee's Alice, that sort of thing, where everything is a psychoscape. None of it is actually real, it's all metaphorical. I think what's happening here is that we are descending through our protagonist's psyche, down into the very depths, the very, very depths. I believe that we are indeed Mandus, the guy who wrote the journal entries. Okay, so how does this work? Oh, okay. Now that is interesting. And what about... where are we? Oh, we're outside again. Interesting. Oh, here we are! Ah, how very, very interesting. And I presume this doesn't work anymore. But it's all open to us now. Wow! Look at this! Now, there's a very peculiar green light over there that seems to be indicating where we have to go. Look at all of this. These are areas that we've already visited, actually. For the most part, if you remember that map that occurs every so often. These are all buildings that we've already run through or been chased through or experienced in various ways and means. Well, perhaps one of the only models that doesn't really work, it's a bit boxy. It's not bad. It's not bad, it's just that there you're seeing the limitations of the engine. It clearly wasn't made for vehicles. It wasn't made to render vehicles. Whoa. Wow.
Water in his shoes. Always the water. And the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Okay. Right. Good. Excellent. Moving on. My god, yes, this is all getting very, very strange indeed now. I like the way it simulates insanity. Hello. What have we got here? No, we don't want found documents. We want my journal. The Mandus Processing Company. My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. Wow. Assuming this is Mandus, he really has a poetic turn, doesn't he? Mandus Co. Meat Processing Factory, anno 1828. So they've been established for a while. Given that we're sort of on the... I don't know at this point whether we've actually moved it beyond 1899. We may actually be into the new millennium at this point. I'm not entirely sure. Now... well, it does seem as though there is only one way to go. Interesting. What is this place? Mandus & Co. Meat Processing Factory. This is it. This is the way into the factory itself, by the looks of things. Probably not the wisest place to be, considering they've already seen one damn pigman. If there's going to be pigmen anywhere, they're going to be around here. At the very least, there may be handy cleavers and bone saws and things around that may help us. Okay, here we are. Here's the map. Look, yes, we are moving. This game's big, isn't it? There's still a lot to go. We still haven't been there, and all of these levels are still to go. In fact, that level looks particularly hideous and Dantean, does it not? Now... let's listen to what's on the gramophone, shall we?
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break.
True.
All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They're like pigs of us all. But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find. We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Interesting. So, as with so many atrocities, it looks like here is a classic case of the road to hell being paved with, well, utopian intentions, it seems, in this instance. Which should please you, Rowan, I believe. Where are we? Piston... Oh, why does that seem so fucking ominous? Piston rooms? Oh, dearie, dearie me. That does not sound good at all. Oh, stop it! That usually happens when the pig's near. It's usually some sort of indicator. It seems to be getting slightly more high-tech, does it not? The machinery here is of a different stripe than that we've encountered thus far. It's far more advanced. And that is interesting. What are the pistons for, one wonders? What? Stop it! Oh! Jesus God in heaven and hell. That scared the crap out of me. Thank you so much. Is that all we're getting? One turn of the wheel? Oh, look. Isn't that wonderful? Look at them. Huge, immense pistons based on the same principles that drive steam engines and traction engines. It's very clever. Whether that would physically work being so large, I'm not entirely sure. The pressure that would be acting on that to move it would be insane. You've even got basic electric bulbs here. That's amazing. I mean, whatever else you think of Mandus, and there's a lot to think, clearly, he was obviously a man of incredible vision. And no little expertise. I wonder what shape his utopia would have taken. I really do want to see that. I want to get a sort of clear definition of what it was he was trying to do. Is this one going to move, I wonder? Probably. Ah, now we have a choice of ways. Stop it! Bleeding hell, stop it. It's scaring me too much when the lantern starts to flicker. I'm not going down there. Sod you. No way. I'll head up, thank you very much. As though that's any better. What have we got here? Works manager. What's going on? Oh! Oh! Well, that is strange. Oh. Hello? Are you going to be as wampy as you were before?
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the Pistons.
Alright.
Meet the saboteur. You will understand everything.
Okay. That's interesting. When the guy says he's compromised, it seems to be far more intimate than any notion that he's simply being found out or something. It sounds like he means that he's been compromised in terms of his own mind or his own soul or something. Hello. Oh, a long one. October 17th, 1899. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed trough at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lightning contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stunned product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point, we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel, allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. You know when I said earlier I would like to see what shape Mandus's utopia would take? Well, I think we know, don't we? Because I think we're living in it. His utopia is basically a kind of it's mechanized agriculture. It's mechanized butchery, which is where we're living now. I mean, what he just described there is a slaughterhouse. It's an abattoir as we would understand it were we to visit one. Very distressing indeed. Well, I suppose we... Oh, it's locked. Oh, it's not. Is it locked? Yes, it is. So we have to go down. We have no choice. And he did say that our way lies beneath the Pistons, didn't he? So, I'm keeping... you know, I was going to say that I'm holding my breath in case Piggly Wiggly turns up again. Sounds like there might be more than one Piggly Wiggly now. And don't worry, I'm not doing any more David Cameron jokes. Not yet, anyway. This is interesting. Can we slip under here? These look significant. Oh. Oh. Cock. Well, I would have rather that not happened. Profoundly and sincerely. One. Okay. Fine. So the numbers are obviously significant. Let us remember that. Piston control room. That sounds like it might be good to visit. Doth it not? And 2. Okay. Oh, do we have to shovel coal in, maybe? Oh, hello. So is this like upping the pressure or something? Is that what I'm... Ah, maybe I have to put these in. So maybe if I turn... Can I turn it off? Or do I just have to wait for it to burn out or something? Maybe that's the case. Maybe we're trying to up the pressure. That noise is horrible. It's really quite grotesque and distressing. I don't know what it's signifying, but it's foul. There are some really unpleasant noises in here, I've got to say. Stop, are your furnaces fueled? I'm not sure they are, you know. I'm not sure they are. October 18th, 1899. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapours from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. Wow. So it's like a... It is like a self-automated abattoir. That's what he's created. That's what he's getting at. 6. Interesting. So 6 isn't working. 4 and 2 are. There's 4. So we need to get in there somehow. Oh, they slide. Very cool. Yes. So if we can find a way of turning these off, I'm sure I can feed coal into there if I can get it open. But I don't have the means at the moment, because I can't turn it off. Maybe I can turn them off with these. Or maybe not. I don't really want to touch those yet. 3 isn't working. Ah, here we go. So let's put some fuel in, shall we? Plenty of coal. This is fun. This is a nice little puzzle. I like this. Okay. And can we just turn it on? Alright. It's not pleasing someone, I can tell you. Oh. That looks worrisome to me. Is there coal in there? Yeah, there's coal in there already, so that should be alright, actually. That should be functioning. Let's have a look. Is it? 4 and 2 are functioning. All of those are functioning. So let's go and do 5, and that should do it. I don't like this. The big open space worries me. Oh, 6 may not be working either. I'm going to be very, very, very careful around here. I have a horrible feeling there's going to be a pig thing around here somewhere. Or something else, maybe. I mean, who knows what else is here. Oh, 5 is working. 5 is alright. So, let's go do the others. What have we got here? Danger. No entry to the underpistons when machinery is at rest. Okay. Lily's arms are made of steel. Lily's arms are silent. The pistons are silent. The plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way, I fear. The scale of these engines suggests a far greater works than is visible from the surface, so my friend must be correct, and the larger part of this plant is underground. We are close to the Thames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Oh, so is that going to be the solution to this ultimately? Are we going to flood the entire plant or something? To end it all. Is that what it's getting at? Are we the saboteur? Is that what it's getting at? Is that what it's talking about? We may need more coal than that. Hopefully there's some knocking about. There we go. It's always something like that in these games, isn't it? What the buggering bleeding hell? They always deal with very distressing and disturbed people, do they not, these games? I can hear footsteps. There we go. My journal. Fire and steel. The fires are stoked. Assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant, I surmise that the centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. Fat chance. Oh, it's closed. And now the music's going. I'm not happy about that. Oh, stop it! Look! Oh dear, stop it. Very distressing indeed, I have to say. Okay, so what does this do? Oh, shite. What have we done? Holy hell, look at this! Wow! No, please, no! Okay, right. So we've got to brave the pig. Where'd he go? Stop it! You are scaring me. Stop it. I don't like it. It's really very frightening, and I don't like it at all. I really, really don't. I've got a hiding place here. That's nice. I must remember that's here. God, this is properly hellish, isn't it? This is like a vision of some vast industrial hell. In fact, you know what it recalls? It's very like Silent Hill. It's very like shite. It's very like those parts of Silent Hill when you go into the hell world or the other world. It's all very industrial and it's all grates and rust and blood. Very, very like that indeed. Jesus. This is amazing. Oh. We aren't actually going to have to get on one of the damn belts, are we? We aren't actually going to have to, like, emulate one of our own products, are we? That's distressing. That usually happens when there's a pig nearby. Yep. Shit. Where is it? Where is it? I can't see. I don't know where it is, and that scares me to death. Oh, Jesus. I don't know where I've got to go, to be honest. But there is a pig down here. I heard it, and so did you. You can't deny it. Oh, it's that way. Fuck. Well, I can't see anywhere else to go but on the belt. And that's worrisome. Oh no, no, we're alright. We're alright. For the time being. Why do I feel like I'm trying to convince myself of that? Joe, the piston scared me then. Game's making me bloody paranoid. That's what it's so good at. Jesus, this is frightening. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just sort of moving. Stop it. Oh. Stop it! No, 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 no. I want none of that. Thank you. Leave me alone, pig thing. I want none of you. I will never eat a bacon sandwich again. I swear it. Just leave me alone. It's amazing that that one sprite, and there is only one, it's the only sprite in this game. It's amazing that it's so bloody frightening. It's so scary. It's just they've made good use of it. I mean, horror game developers should really take note of this because it's amazing. It's so clever. Am I even going the right way? Probably not. I'm probably going around in some huge circle because I have no... Oh, there he is. I mean, I literally have no idea where I'm going. I'm just running in a blind, bloody panic now. That'll do. Yeah, that looks like an escape. Ow, bloody hell. I think that's the first time we've been physically hurt. The descent continues. What did the dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps. And if the doors should be locked, I'll have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, the snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. I don't think you will, mate. I really don't think you will. I'm not even sure there are any children. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think the guy has lost the plot. And, you know, can't really blame him in that, can you? I mean, these are... It very effectively emulates the logic of a nightmare, does it not? It's very clever in that regard. Very bloody clever. It actually does feel legitimately like a nightmare. Those look pressable, are they? What have we got here? Chemical transportation, danger, highly corrosive and highly flammable. Well, doesn't that sound like fun? What the hell is this? It looks like a dumbway. Oh no. In the nest of eggs, threepenny sixpence sparrows and doves, see all the angels are weeping above. There's no more forgiving, there's no one to save, for today darling Lily goes into her grave. Cheery stuff. Cheery, cheery stuff. Gotta hand it to the Victorians, you know? They were a pleasant and affable lot. Yeah, really, I would say the only thing I don't like about the game, the only minor nitpick I can find is that the loading times are very long. But it gives you a nice poem to keep you entertained and some nice images, so I don't really mind that either, to be honest. Are you actually going down in a kind of dumbwaiter thing? That may not be smirt. Yeah. What? What? Well, that was horrible. What are you trying to do to me, game? Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? Oh, hello, can we slide up the thing? Oh. Oh. Sabotage! Bruised and battered but alive, I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me, do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, free your children. Why is he suddenly talking in, like, the third person rather than the first? What's going on there? What's that all about? Why is he slightly like breaking the fourth wall and talking to you?
Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the floodwaters continue to rise.
This is not kosher, is it? None of this is kosher. This is all... Oh, wow! God damn, we are getting high-tech, aren't we? Oh my god. Well... This is all sorts of horrible, isn't it? Oh, we can actually manipulate that. That's interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gents, I'm going to call it a day here. This looks like a nice spot to rest, doesn't it? Nice comfy chair. Nice sort of light to read by. Lots of books. Yeah, I think I'll stay here for now. Until later, ladies and gents. Bye-bye!